Been raising chickens for 10 years now, and the first time we had them, I couldn't believe how easy it was to get started. Oh man, do I need to say anything else? It's chickie time. It's the best time of the year. I mean, I'm just saying. Look how cute this little guy is. Little gal, shall I say. So we're gonna talk about chickies and taking care of these little girls. I was about to say little guys again. So chickens are indispensable in our garden. I know I've said it many a times, and on our homestead and in our garden, we use them all the time. We eat the eggs, we sell the eggs, we use the poo-poo for compost and just all kinds of things. And they're super easy to take care of. Believe it or not, chickens are one of the easiest things to do. They're easier than planting a garden, to be honest. So it just makes sense. And we had an attack. We lost a couple chickens, so we had to replace them. It's very sad, but it is what it is. So we're getting a total of 7 more, but right now we've just got 4. There's a place near us called Little Plain Farms who hooked us up, which I'm very thankful about. Tractor Supply is down the road from us, and apparently people come in there the minute they open, the day they get them, and they buy all the chickens and they turn around and resell them, so it's kind of doo-doo. So we were able to get these gals. So we have 4 Easter eggers here. And yeah, it's a little red, it looks crazy because this is a heat lamp. So they are gonna give us green or blue eggs, supposedly. We'll see. And then we will get more after that. Now they are a little freaked out right now. I mean, wouldn't you be if you were 2 days old and you had a camera jammed in your face? But can we get this one? Yeah, we can get this one. I like this chicken. She's got a good color, doesn't she? You can't even see her. She gone. Camo. Pretty funny. So we take care of these guys, and they're 2 days old at this point. So you got to keep them really warm. Rule of thumb is 90 degrees. And then each week that they grow, you can go down 5 degrees. So next week will be 85, then 80, so on and so forth. So we just want to keep them nice and warm. And there's a lot of crazy setups you can get, but I mean, this whole setup, including the chickens, cost us like $40. So it's really not much at all. She pooped on me. Yeah, chickens do that. They just poop without warning. So let's get her back in. Jump, jump, jump. There you go. All we have here is just a tote. I mean, and you probably have an extra tote laying around, and then a cheap shop light. So it's just a cheap shop light. Just make sure it's not hot. And then you buy a heat bulb. So you have that. And then you do need to get some kind of waterer. So they have water. And then what we do at first is we get them some medicated food. Some chick feed, and what that does is that makes sure that if they have some kind of disease or something like that, that you can kind of treat it. We don't give them medicated food all the time. It's just for the first few weeks, and the directions on the bag will say it. But this will just help in case there is something wrong with them, or they are, they're sick or anything like that. This will help take care of that. So it is a safety measure, if you'd say. And all I did for this light is, if you can see this string right here, I just hung it up, and then we just leave it there. And we have a chicken thermometer somewhere in here. Somebody may have taken it out this morning. Oh, it's right here. So we have the chicken thermometer, and it's a little warm actually. It's 105 degrees, so we will move it, but chickens are smart, so you can tell if it's too hot, because if it's too cold, they'll all be huddled underneath. And then if it's too hot, they'll kind of stay on the outside and it cools off. So you can kind of help move them. They'll move themselves in and out of the heat as needed. And then we just put this pine shaving stuff down, and we'll clean that out periodically. And this is the best time of year. We got baby chicks in the house. It's awesome. So what we'll do, so we just got them last night. So over the next couple days, we'll just let them get acclimated. You know, they let them get a little stronger, get used to their new home. And then what I do is I lay on the floor and I let them crawl all over me, crawl on my head. They like to nestle in my beard and stuff. It's amazing. It truly is like a heart-melting moment to have baby chicks in your house. So it's super easy to do. It's a very low-cost setup that we have. You can get, I've seen like chick heaters where they're like little platforms and they can go under them and get on top of them and stuff like that. But we don't get those because the goal is not to have to raise chicks that much. This is the first time we've had to do it in 2 years. So, and we don't raise chicks to sell them or anything like that. We don't raise meat birds. We only raise egg birds. So as of right now, I do remember that these are all Easter eggers, and then we're going to get, I think, 3 more Hulans, I think they are. I don't know, they're stupid looking chickens. They all look like Madonna back in the 80s. They got crazy feathers on their head and stuff. So, you know, my wife and son wanted to get some silly ones, so we're going to do that. But as far as like care for them, it's really easy. Like right now when they're small, it's easy. We just kind of clean them out. You know, once a week, maybe once this week, we'll clean out all the bedding and stuff like that, change their water. And I'll show you something that happens that's really frustrating and you really do need to pay attention to be on. You gotta remember, they've only been in here for 12 hours. And you see this shaving in the water? So you're gonna get a lot of that. So there's gonna be times you have to come out and scoop it out. And we've tried to put this on a platform, but what happens as these little girls get more rambunctious, they will actually jump onto the top of it and knock it over, and then you just got a big mess on your hands. So you just got to stay on top of that. So here's the bad news. Once they get a little bit bigger and they start losing their fluff and they're not cute anymore, they actually go through the stage where they're really doofy looking. They get really rambunctious and they start kicking up dust everywhere. So what we try to do is we time it. So as it gets a little bit warmer outside, and you know, every week they can go down 5 degrees. So in the middle of the day and stuff like that, we can put them outside in a little cage, and that'll help eliminate that dust because you'll be cleaning that dust forever. So that's really kind of the issue with that. Since it was so hot, I just took and I tied another loop in here. You can see how I have multiple loops. And then I just kind of raised the light up some. And then all we'll do is we'll monitor the temperature, but we're also going to see how the chickens react to it and see if they want to stay under that light or if they're going to gather around it. So right now I'm moving the light around and there's a lot of motion, so they're going to act kind of weird. But we'll come out and check on them soon and just double check how that is. Isn't it hard to believe that those chickens, those little baby chicks, will turn into these big ladies right here? So we're excited to get them in there. Look, that one's having a dust bath. That's awesome. So yeah, that's crazy. We're gonna have some chickies soon. This is gonna be a full coop. I had to step out of the wind for a minute, but if you guys are raising chickens, let us know what your favorite breed is, because we're starting, even though we've been doing it for 10 years, we're starting to learn more about breeds and more temperaments. So let us know in the comments below what breeds you like or dislike and what you're raising right now. I've been raising chickens for 10 years now, and the first time we had them, I couldn't believe how easy it was to get started. The worst part of it is just cleaning up the mess after them inside. But once you get them outside, it's like the easiest thing to do, and there's so many benefits to it. It's unbelievable. So this is just step one in raising the chicks. Now we'll go through the process over time as we get into another stage of them. I'll help you guys and talk to you more about that, because I know there's a lot of people that are either curious about chickens or really want to get started with them. And it's so easy. I mean, again, free compost. You can't argue with that. You just got to make it. That's the only thing.
Goodbye.